Since its beginning, the web has grown and expanded to unprecedented, unmanageable proportions. Data, software program, information, and far more circulate freely by way of its twisted pathways. Online providers similar to web banking save money and time. Nonetheless, from the depths of its huge expanse have come the dregs of society intent on preying on the brand new, the naive, and the much less knowledgeable. Phishing is without doubt one of the predominant scams within the current second. Folks arrange phony websites and electronic mail addresses. Then they spam email inboxes with official-looking messages explaining that your account with firm X has encountered an issue and that they want you to log in and make sure some particulars. The email addresses are masked to seem official and the hyperlinks offered within the electronic mail all appear to take a look at. If you happen to click on the hyperlink offered, then you'll normally be taken to a website that appears for all intents and functions to be official. Once you click on submit, your particulars will probably be dispatched to a prison someplace who will do as they please along with your info, similar to withdrawing cash from a checking account or buying issues in your title. The ripoff has been labeled phishing as a result of the criminals partaking within the exercise behave equally to a fisherman throwing bait out within the hope that they will obtain only one chew from the thousands and thousands of folks that obtain the email. So how do you keep away from these online scams? Initially, it is very important to realize that no professional organization ought to be sending you a request to fill out your private particulars due to some server error or for another motive. Your financial institution won't ever ship you an electronic mail with content material alongside the strains of "We have misplaced your checking account quantity and password. Please provide them once more for our information." You must also know that no financial institution goes to require your social safety quantity, checking account quantity, and PIN quantity simply to log into your account or retrieve your password. Different websites similar to eBay, PayPal, and the like won't electronic mail you asking for these particulars both. If you happen to be a little bit not sure as to whether or not an electronic mail is official, scroll down a bit till you discover the hyperlink that they're requesting you to click on and easily maintain your mouse pointer over the hyperlink textual content without clicking. Now check out the underside left-hand nook of your browser window. The hyperlink textual content is commonly the handle that the phisher desires you to assume you'll be heading to. However, the true handle will probably be revealed within the backside of the browser. This handle will almost certainly not have something in any way to do with the corporate that the email is making an attempt to mimic. It may very well be a dodgy web page and even only a web page on somebody's private PC. If the handle would not seem within the backside left-hand nook, then you possibly can right-click on the hyperlink, choose Properties from the pop-up menu, after which learn the handle listed within the info field. To keep away from additional scams, just remember to have up-to-date firewall and antivirus software program energetic in your system always. This may make it tougher for anybody to put in key loggers, trojans, spyware, and adware, or different comparable gadgets meant to retrieve your info. Hold your working system updated with the newest safety patches and updates, and watch out the place you enter your particulars. At all times look into the reputability of the positioning that's requesting your particulars and keep watch over the decrease right-hand nook of your browser. If the web page you're viewing has a little bit padlock image seen within the nook, then it implies that your particulars are being secured by some encryption technique. You possibly can double-click on the icon to get extra particulars if you want. Websites without the padlock icon do not have encryption, which implies that your particulars are so much simpler for malicious crooks to come up with. Even if you happen to be positive the website is professional, it isn't a good suggestion to ship your particulars over an unsecured connection. By the best way, electronic mail doesn't depend as a safe connection, and neither does any on-the-spot messaging program, similar to MSN, ICQ, Yahoo Messenger, AIM, and so forth, so do not give out private particulars that approach both. One other frequent rip-off similar to phishing includes the emailing of guarantees of nice wealth. Critically, what do you assume your likelihood is of successful the lottery, not to mention one that you simply by no means even entered, or of some obscure but ridiculously wealthy individual in Africa dying and also you being legally allowed to choose up their cash, or of an overseas prince wishing to smuggle cash out of his nation utilizing your account? These emails are all scams. I want it had been true that I received 3 completely different lotteries each single day. However, if you happen to get involved with the folks sending these messages, they'll do their utmost to wash out your pockets. Unlucky as it could sound, The please donate to charity emails dispatched are normally additionally scams. If you happen to actually need to donate cash to a charity, look them up and ship it. The same old approach, do not reply to a multi-recipient electronic mail that will or is probably not actual. You additionally should not donate to some random charity that nobody has ever heard of earlier than. Among the web lowlifes have began up faux charities, devoted to serving to tsunami victims or comparable and are merely pocketing the donations. Everything on this world can be utilized for both good or evil functions, and the web is not any exception. Staying alert and having just a little bit of web know-how can preserve you out of Hertz approach for almost all of the time, and permit you entry to the great online providers accessible with relative security.